Hello, my name is Lorly Gunzu, and for the Geography in My Backyard project, I visited the Natural Ridge Caverns. Today I will show you how the processes of erosion and weathering have formed these beautiful caverns that we are able to visit today. This is the entrance to the Natural Ridge Caverns. As you can see, there are remnants of a sinkhole. We know this because the bridge in this picture is what was left standing after the surface rock was weakened by erosion. The roof collapsed and the sinkhole was formed. The bridge is what was left standing. This cavern formation started millions of years ago when tectonic stresses created cracks within the rocks. Underground water began moving through the cracks, or as also called joints, in the limestone. As time passed, these cracks got larger and larger. Layers started forming as the water moved deeper down in the earth, causing the limestone and rock to erode. In this picture, you can see the layers that have grown over time. Right outside the entrance of the cavern, we can see evidence of mechanical weathering of the rocks. The effects of erosion and stresses caused the cracks in the rocks. We know that at some point there must have been some type of water going through these rocks, which caused the erosion and weathering, which then caused the cracks to form. These cracks allow for roots of plants to grow, and as they grow, they exert pressure on the rocks, which causes the cracks to widen, allowing for more space for plants to grow and break the rocks down into smaller pieces. This picture shows the effects of the pressure that the roots exert in the rock. The cracks widen, allowing for more growth. So, as in the first picture, it was just a little plant coming through the crack in the rock, and now it's full branches. So, this shows just how the pressure exerted opens up those cracks in the rocks. The cavern walls show evidence that a stream of water once ran through the caverns. The different layers of sedimentary rock limestone are formed with the oldest layer on the bottom. So this picture shows the age. Sediments left behind created these layers. As the stream of water runs through sediment and particles are deposited and build up slowly over time, they form all these layers. Now we are inside the cavern. These caverns are filled with limestone. I captured this picture at this very moment to show the water that drips from the cracks in the ceiling of the cavern. This water leaves behind minerals that form this formation called stalactite. Stalactites grow from the ceiling down. Stalactites are formed by the minerals that are left over when the water drips down from the cavern ceiling. This shows the process. This image is a zoomed out view of the stalactites that form on the cavern ceiling. They are really close together, and this is usually how they grow, close together in formation. This picture shows stalagmites in the cavern. These stalagmites are formed when water that falls through the cracks of the cavern ceiling lands on the cavern floor. The buildup of the leftover minerals causes these formations to grow from the ground upward. So it's kind of the same process as the stalactite, just um, their growth is in a different direction. The stalactites and stalagmites continue to grow slowly over time. Human touch will stop them from growing because the oils that we have in our skin. So, fun fact, it's actually a third-degree felony to touch these rock formations at the Natural Ridge Cavern because this can cause them to alter or to stop growing. This is just in an attempt to protect the landforms and the caverns. So when these stalagmites and stalactites grow, they grow towards each other, and over time they can meet up and connect and attach. And this is what is called a column. So the stalactites grow from the ceiling down, and the stalagmites grow from the ground upwards. Meeting together and connecting, they form this column, which is what is in the middle of this picture. This formation is called a soda straw. Soda straws are also formed by water dripping through the cracks in the cavern ceiling, and the deposited calcite forms these soda straws. They look like icicles hanging from the ceiling. The flowstone that has formed on the cavern can be seen surrounding the buildup of water that has fallen from the cracks. This flowstone was formed from minerals from the water slowly over time when water flowed down the walls of the cavern. These layers of calcite get thicker and thicker, creating this flowstone. So we can see how all these, weathering and erosion have made these formations over time, and we are able to visit them and see how the process was actually done because the water still drips down. I mean, we don't see the formation actually getting made because, it's a slow process over time, but um, we see like what goes into the process of the making of these formations. So, thank you.